had an absolutely incredible day on this Blue Mountains tour, easily one of the highlights of our time in Sydney. The itinerary itself is fantastic. It's a full day, but it never feels rushed. You get a great mix of everything: stunning lookout points, Scenic World rides, waterfalls, a charming stop in Leura, the zoo with the koala photo, and a relaxing ferry ride back into Sydney Harbour. It's a really well-designed experience that lets you see a ton without the stress of planning it yourself. But what truly made the day exceptional was our guide, Ronnie. Ronnie was outstanding, knowledgeable, engaging, and genuinely fun to be around. She shared great stories and insights throughout the day, kept everything running smoothly, and somehow managed to keep us ahead of the crowds without ever making the experience feel rushed. That's a rare balance, and she nailed it. You can tell she cares about giving people a great experience. Whether it was making sure everyone was where they needed to be, offering helpful tips, or just keeping the energy up, she made the entire day feel effortless and enjoyable. The Blue Mountains themselves are breathtaking: the views, the scale, the atmosphere. Scenic World was a lot of fun, and the zoo was a great way to end the day. The koala photo is a must. And finishing with the ferry ride back into Sydney Harbour was the perfect ending. If you're visiting Sydney and want to experience the Blue Mountains without the hassle of organizing everything yourself, this tour is a no-brainer. And if you get Ronnie as your guide, you're in for a fantastic day. Highly recommend. I chose this particular tour because it included the Katoomba Cascades. It delivered so much more. Piotr, our guide, kept us in stories as we traveled to the different sites. I had thought, Scenic World Adventure Park, ho-hum, as I was not into rides as such, but was I wrong? It is all about the ways to see the valley, and the history of the coal mine is fascinating. We did not do the lunch-included tour, but I think either way the meal in Leura was great. Lots of places to eat and cute town. The Sydney Zoo was grand and we were lucky to see the pandas awake and playing. It was super hot the day we were there, so not many animals were active, but still nice. The final ferry ride back to Circular Quay was a lovely way to see Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. I had questions about where we were supposed to meet in the morning, and the company was quick to get back to me and was most helpful. I'd highly recommend this tour. This excursion literally covers a lot of ground, running 10+ hours in length. Our tour guide, Jody, was both knowledgeable and pleasant. A word of caution, however: the duration of this excursion cuts both ways. You see a lot, and it can also wear you out. As such, it's probably not the best choice for small children with limited attention spans, and older persons with limited mobility. Also note that contrary to what it says on Viator, the tour does not return you to your pickup point. Instead, the ferry ride takes you back to Circular Quay. From there you are left to your own devices to get back home. Steve was awesome. Only issue is that the listing said it would pick up at my hotel, and that was not the case. If you book, they only pick up at 3 hotels in Sydney. We had to walk over a mile in pouring rain to get to the meeting point. Other issue was that some of the guests didn't follow times given. They were late getting picked up and late to every meeting point along the way. They should have been talked to, as they inconvenienced the rest of us. The weather was also not good the day we went, but that wasn't the tour's fault.